we took out previous day highs, took out Friday highs, and we have these imbalances that price can pull back into before pushing up to the drawn liquidity. This is one, and also we have another fair value gap right here. So let's drop down to the 5-minute time frame and see how price reacts around that area. Cool, because this fair value gap is so close to the breakout, if it is going to hold, I would want to see price come down to these equal lows and then find support and then come back and hold this level. But we dropped straight down to the low, and we start to see some bullish momentum kick in. Cool, we've got this. Not yet, we got it now. We got this market structure shift after holding that fair value gap on the 60-minute time frame just below this strong equal lows. And if we continue to hold this, yep, there's a strong fair value gap going up. I mean, this would be a good trade. However, I did not enter this trade because there was no pullback into the fair value gap. Price just took off straight, especially after taking these lows off this inside bargain bar. And then we get the drawn liquidity, and also price is pushing up, bro, into the next drawn liquidity, which is up there. But let's see if this is a liquidity sweep or a run liquidity. We get a close above the next drawn liquidity, fair. Then we get a pin bar, which could show that it's a liquidity sweep. However, we now have this 60-minute fair value gap to play with, and depending on how that holds, it could continue higher. Price could continue lower, you never know. This fair value gap is a good sign that price is holding in a 60-minute fair value gap after taking liquidity off the swing looking left right here. And also it's holding this 15-minute fair value gap. There you go, another close above. We also get close above these fair value gaps. And we have another fair value gap right here. This is at 12:15 we form this, and you could enter right here. This 50-minute fair value gap, which stops, put it there, and then target up to these highs. We come down and close below this initial fair value gap, which makes it seem like we might not hold this bullish fair value gap. However, we come back, hold this previous, the drawn liquidity, previous resistance, and then find support there. And from here, it's just, once you start seeing these bullish engulfing candles, it's a good sign. And then we get another market structure shift, followed by a strong fair value gap as well, so this is a good sign. Continuous order blocks are formed. Alright, we're going to close above, close below. So close above, we're going to retrace back into that order block to give us an entry. It looks like it. You could potentially enter off that order block, right? Right here. If stops below these fair value gaps would be nice. It's not the strongest risk reward, but... And then we continue to push higher all the way up to the daily time frame equal highs, right below weekly time frame and daily time frame imbalances, which is a strong POI, especially when it's so deep into this swing from here to here, and also given the fact that this is the most recent equal lows, equal highs made this year. Also because this is the first equal highs made this year after this imbalance on the yearly open, so it's a very strong POI, and price will bounce, most likely will bounce off that. See this loss of momentum coming into it. 1 hour time frame, we have bullish fair value gaps going up into that level, creating another bullish fair value gap, which is, let's look at the 5-minute time frame, right? So we come here, we fail to make a new high, and then we start to displace with market structure shift and very short flow. Only problem is we have the 60-minute fair value gap right here, and it's cleared So ideally, I want to see price come into a fair value gap and hold. So there we go. We have this imbalance on the 15-minute. Price held the 60-minute, has pulled back because we've taken out such a strong so yeah, buy side liquidity below an imbalance liquidity grab followed by displacement. And then price pulled back into that. So this opposite 60 fair value gap held. Because of this, I want to see price. I want further confirmation in this 15-minute displacement. Otherwise, we could see price push back up high. We've come up with this sharp move up and left an imbalance right here. If we close below this, then I will be taking a short. And we close below, and then we can take a short at this 50% mark with target right there, or even down to this low. You get triggered at this inverse fair value gap. You get triggered at this inverse fair value gap, and then you watch price play out. You also have this fair value gap right above to support. And then, yeah, we come into this level. This is the previous resistance on the, if you look at it right, this is the previous resistance. And it looks like it's bouncing off. It's come back here. I took my targets off at these lows because this is, to me, it looks like it's holding this resistance. So this is the New York session, Asian session starting now. Price opened London, 6 AM. It's been tanking since then, potentially hold this Asian session and push higher, which it doesn't, and then it continues down to take out these lows. Nice. So yeah, we had the liquidity going up, price displaced with imbalance. It's essentially displacement with a fair value gap, right? Pull back into the fair value gap. With opposite fair value gaps. And then break below those opposite fair value gaps and entry on the inverse of those fair value gaps. Target at the next low, which is down here. So that's the trade. Nice.